What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my Resident Evil 4 No Merchant Pro speedrunning tutorial for non-speedrunners. This is the beginning of Chapter 4, and specifically the beginning of the notorious subchapter 4.1, which is the longest subchapter in the game, by far. This is where the game sort of becomes a choose-your-own-adventure type of deal, all right? Because how you approach certain sections, whether you decide to approach it slowly and methodically or in a speedrunning fashion, it's going to determine the way that the rest of the stage plays out. I have in mind in particular how you deal with the room with the two El Gigantes in... what is it, 4.2, and that determining how you're going to deal with Salazar at the end of Chapter 4. So 4.1 is about outthinking the challenge that the level provides you, because look at what we have right here. We are going to be dumping almost all of this stuff, okay? And you're going to be dealing with very limited inventory through most of this chapter. In particular, not a lot of healing items. So you need to be very precise, you need to plan. Failing to plan in 4.1 is planning to fail. If this game were Breaking Bad, right, Chapter 4.1 would be having to defeat Gus. Chapter 4.1 is Gus. All right, and like the other hard subchapter in the game, the one that's going to give you the most trouble, 5.4, that's like the Aryan gang at the end, okay? It's just two different beasts. And as with Gus, you know, you have to be 2 steps ahead of it. You have to outthink it. You have to be ruthless. But you're not just going to be shooting better and throwing better and, you know, it's about everything working together in synergistic fashion to come out on top versus this beast. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your inventory to look exactly like mine. All right, I should have one more flash grenade now. All right, but I don't, and I don't know why, but I usually have one more available. So this is going to make me have to alter up my strategy a little bit. All right, and I'll show you what that means. Now, I'm going to have to get rid of that. I know it's painful, but you got to do this. Okay? So, normally you're going to have like a flash grenade here and a flash grenade here. We're about to get another one, but yeah, you want your inventory to look like this. And if you have an extra flash grenade, put it here and put it here. The reason why you're doing this, of course, is that you need to have space for the RPG and for the Magnum, the Broken Butterfly. So be sure to get this flash grenade here and then follow my lead. All right. We're going to backtrack. It's the first really annoying part of this extremely long chapter. You're going to see why I'm varying up my tactics so that I don't have to use an extra flash grenade for later in 4.1. There's a part where I prefer... Oh, by the way, if you want to go down fast here, you tell Ashley to wait there. I'm sorry, but yeah, before you jump down, tell her to wait. What was I saying? Yeah, there's a part later on where I use a flash grenade.
Follow me.
And a lot of other people don't, but I just think it's easier if you do. So on this part, usually I would use a flash grenade here, but I don't want to. All right, so probably what I'm going to do is try to shoot the guy in front of me and just run past. I've never really done this before because I always use a flash grenade here, but I'm going to give it a shot. Well, let me just show you what you do first in case you should want to use a flash grenade here. You're just going to go in, go like this, and then throw it off the wall and then run through. Okay. But I'm not sure I want to do that, so I'm going to try to save that flash grenade. Maybe I can use a handgun. Maybe that's all I need to use. Let's see. Yeah. And then you just run past this guy. All right. Hang a right. We're just going now to get the Magnum. Okay. Move it, Ashley. Okay, I used a handgun bullet, which sucks. Because, as you can see, we don't have any extra ones, and that means we're going to have to be pretty careful when we come into the first room. The fire room, the lava pit room, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But we're going to have to be careful there not to expend too much ammo. Just follow my lead, okay? Now, when you come into this room, the way that the speedrunners usually do it is they'll just run past the guy. And I'll show you, like, trying to do that, and I'll show you why I don't like to do that. That's why I don't like to do it. Like, there is a technique to getting him to miss you, but I don't know. To me, it's just, I have a 100% way of getting past this guy without using any ammo or anything. So why not just do that? It takes a few extra seconds, but so what? Basically, as soon as you come in the room, he's going to line up and try to take a swing at you. And all you do is just wait for him to line it up and just back up a little. And when he swings, just run past him. Like this. Just stand still, back up, and then run. 100% works every time. Head to the left here. And now we're heading to where the subchapter proper will begin. Our sort of first action sequence in the stupid lava room. I really don't know how Salazar managed to finagle, like, volcanic lava into a castle, but, you know, that's impressive. I gotta give him credit for that. It's very impressive. And it's like, why would he do that? Was he anticipating, like, Leon coming here and doing this? It's really weird. Okay, so this room coming up is like almost every room in this game has, you know, it has different patterns. And depending on which pattern you get, you're going to react differently. The key variable is what the two guys you're facing, you can't see them now, of course, but you'll know when you get in there, what they do after you shoot down the red cultist. Sometimes, when you're running up the stairs to get the piece that you need for the Chimera wall, they will just run up right after you and be right in your face when you turn around. That's a bad pattern. That sucks. Okay, the last time I played this subchapter, that was the pattern I got. Like, every time. I kept restarting the checkpoint, and they just would not leave me alone. But I would say most of the time, normally, they don't follow you up. And the guy with the ball and chain, the flail, will be down there, and there's a normal way to do it. So we're gonna see what happens, and I'll try to explain to you how to get the timing you want. The first thing is to equip a grenade and skip both of these cutscenes when you get in, so you can get over to the, the merry-go-round quickly. All right? Skip that, run over. And when you get in here, you equip your handgun and try to shoot this guy down on the ground. Okay? It's not easy. It's not an easy shot. But you get used to it. What am I doing? Another cutscene. Come here and wait for this thing to come down. And then go over here. Shoot him once. It sounds like they're right behind me, so we're going to have to adjust accordingly. No. Okay, so here's normal. You want to bait his attack, run past him. Okay? Kick him. That will pretty much give you the timing that you need to just run right up here and get in this thing without them harassing you. Alright? That is ideal. Bait the guy's attack, go up to that guy, shoot him and kick him, and you'll have the time to just run up to that thing and get inside. Okay? But if they follow you up the stairs, you're going to have to, turn around really quickly and pop them and kick them and pop the second guy and kick them and just, be on the lookout back here in case they follow you up to the merry-go-round. All right? The important thing is look at my bullet count now. I have 6. That's good. You don't want to have less than 4 bullets at this point, because look at the inventory again. We have no handgun bullets in here. As long as you have at least 4, you're going to be fine. Okay? Good. This is just where the game gets just absolutely insane. It just kind of goes off the rails here, and it's weird, like you get used to it, so it doesn't seem so fucking crazy and stupid really after a while. But yeah, it really is nuts at this point. Nuts. I just want to mention this, that like the holy grail of Resident Evil 4 speedrunning is right here in this room. It's this thing that they call, it's like this mythical thing, like like the Holy Grail, or, I don't know, Atlantis or something, like, it's called the Chimera Wall skip. This is the Chimera Wall due to this thing here, which is known as the Chimera. And I don't know, I think somebody put it, they did some trainers on the PC, and don't quote me on this, but I think they did determine that it was theoretically possible, but nobody's been able to figure out how to do it with, just playing the game without using trainers. But the point is, like, if you came here in 3-1, where you do, like, right in there is where you go to the water hole. If you came here in 3-1 and were just able to, get out of bounds and skip this wall, you would save, like, what did they say, 20 minutes, 17 to 20 minutes? You'd be skipping all of Chapter 3 and a big chunk of Chapter 4. However, for a no merchant run, you would miss the RPG, you would miss the Magnum, so I don't even think it would be very helpful for our purposes, honestly. Look at the background. What game does that remind you of? To me, it reminds me of Castlevania. And it's not because I just played it. It always reminded me of Castlevania. Alright, enough bullshit. When we get in here, you have a choice. It's not an important choice, but it's a choice. You either go in there and do the easy grail first, or you go in here and do the hard grail first with the armaduras. Okay? I do the armaduras first just to get them over with. And what can I tell you about these guys? Okay, what I can tell you about the armaduras is that they are inconsistent. So whatever you see me do, what you want to be paying attention to is not like if I get lucky and all of their heads pop off and the Plagas comes out in like one shot and you'll be like, how the fuck did he do that? No, there is no how the fuck I did that. It was just luck. Alright, the next time I did it, it could take 4 or 5 shots with the shotgun. That is purely random. That is pure luck. What you want to pay attention to is the manipulation of their AI. Alright? So like what I do to position myself to shoot them properly. And how to bait their attacks and go so you can reload and get position on them. That's the important thing. So there's no point in me doing this like 10 times because it's going to be different every time, the way that they respond to this weak-ass shotgun.
Wait.
Okay. So, you know, get your QTEs over here. Now, when you're doing a normal NG Pro run, you're going to like line up right about here. And when you pick that up, you're going to quick turn, sniper rifle this guy in the head, sniper rifle that guy in the head, and this guy's AI will kind of freak out and he'll just stand right here, and then you pop him in the head and everybody's home free. So let me see if I can try this. I want to show you what happens with the with the shotgun, okay? Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so that's what happens. That's what happens when you try to do the normal like NG Pro strategy with the shotgun. All right, it's just not. It ain't working. It's not gonna work. So you have to come up with something a little more conservative, and that takes advantage of the spread that the shotgun has. All right. So what you want to do is this. You're gonna grab this and run back here. When the two guys on the left and the right turn to face you, bait out their attacks, then bait this guy's attack, turn around, blast away. Ugh. These guys, I swear. All right. Then you're just going to go back and do the same thing. Go back to this area. Here comes the cavalry. Ha, nice try, asshole. See, that's what you want. You want some luck like that. And then you just do that and it's over. All right, there's really no special trick to the whole thing. It's just about knowing how to move and knowing when to take risks and stand your ground and when to retreat. I'm just going to use that because there's a yellow herb outside. I don't need that. So this is good. This is about what you want your inventory to look like now.
Follow me.
grab your yellow herb if possible. You're going to get a red herb pretty soon when you leave this area, so just be aware of that. Alright, now, when you go in here, just follow my lead. There's no point in describing it. Push this over this way. I believe that it's been determined that this is the quickest way to do this. Push this here. Get Ashley on here. And then head over here. Now, don't walk up too close here, or else you'll trigger the, the sequence. Sometimes you're not going to be, like, well-positioned to hit this thing, so just, take your time.
Follow me.
Tell Ashley to... I guess you don't have to tell Ashley to follow there, but... In this part coming up with the guys chasing after Ashley and the drill thing, I don't know what it's called, you want to move a little to the left so you can see, and then, like, put your laser sight, like, right in between them. Usually you'll hit them both, but sometimes you won't. Doesn't matter. Okay. What to note here? Now, in the part coming up where you have to escape from all of these guardians out there, there's a couple of ways to do it. Newer ways, older ways, riskier ways. It's not an easy part, but... The first way to do this, the way that Mike Wave teaches, is to run up to around... You see where my laser is pointed? It's tough to see in the dark, but it's past this window there to about that, I don't know, buttress, whatever the fuck that is, and then sort of turn around and run around in an arc. You're going to, like, wait, follow up to there to trigger the shield guys in the back. So like this.
Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me.
180. Turn around. Yeah, the shield guys control you a lot, okay? And you just gotta be aware of that, which is why this is risky. You do have to be fast.
Wait, follow me.
Alright, and I think you're gonna do this one first. Nope. I don't know why, but then you'll do that. Oh, thanks. That's one way to do it. Hopefully you don't get hit. Let's see if we can start this over. We can't. Oh, God. Well, I'm sorry, guys. That was a complete fuck-up. I really shouldn't have left there. I misused the checkpoint system. Oh, that's really bad. Really bad. Okay, there's a few reasons this sucks. The first reason is I really should not be on, like, empty health right now, because I only have this, and the other way of doing that room is to equip a flame grenade and run up to a certain place and throw it. I know that description means jack shit, so in particular, watch Lion's 219 run, which I will link to. Okay, he does it in there, the flame grenade strategy. It's an older strategy, but in a lot of ways it's safer. It's a little slower, but I prefer it, because it at least allows you to take out some of those guys before you run to put the grail things in. And yeah, so unfortunately I have to use this now. You do not lose your health there, okay? You get hit in that room I just got hit in, start it over, and do it until you get through it without taking damage. This is all the health you're going to have until, like, I guess until Vertigo. Alright? And that is why in the room coming up, Novis 2, I do not speedrun this room. No way. Not doing it. It is such a pain in the ass, and the only reason you would want to do it ever is if you are speedrunning. But it is one of the few rooms in this game where speedrunning it is not to your advantage. Okay? So do it the slow way. The slow and sure way. It's an oldie goldie trick. I doubt I'll be, telling you anything you don't already know. Turn to the left. Go out this window. Don't stand too close to it, or they'll get on the ground and they'll slash you. There should be about 7 Novis here. That's a big help. The game does sometimes throw you a bone, I guess. Wow. Yeah, I'll do that, just in case I get, yeah. So you see, it's not terribly slow. It's just a lot slower than, doing it the speedrun way. The speedrun way is just run over there, run over there, pull the lever, turn around, throw some flash grenades. Yeah, it's chancy on, like, even the best run. Usually you can shoot both of those with one shotgun shell, but I have no luck, and I have a black cloud hanging over my head, and you guys don't understand how angry I am right now. Like, I'm not showing it, but I am extremely angry at what I did, what I failed to do with that checkpoint. Oh, what a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Okay. So, in this part, there's 2 ways to go. I'll try to show you both ways, and I'll try to show you why I like, one way over the other. So the first way to go, which is quicker but a bit more risky, is this way. You're gonna very quickly run to... See, he can do that. He can troll you and just turn around and grab you immediately. That happens rather more frequently than I would like. I'll try it one more time and see if he wants to grab me. Alright, go to this guy's right and then split these guys. And you'll probably get, stunned, but that's the way you do that. You run to the first guy's left or something, and then the right. I don't know, just follow what I did there. I'm sorry I'm not, I don't have a great description of it because I don't usually do that. What I usually do is a few seconds slower, but safer. And then when you see this guy come up to you, just shoot him. That's it. And it's pretty, there's nothing to worry about. I just run up straight here and then shoot this and shoot that. Alright. Now this room and the room with the 2 Garradors coming up, is the reason why you want to have 2 flash grenades. It's the reason why I went out of my way to preserve my flash grenade earlier. Damn it. I really want to reload my gun. Yeah. We're going to get another green herb up there anyway. Alright. This part can be very trying if you don't have a flash grenade. If you do, it becomes relatively easier. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you how I do this with the flash grenade. All right. So in the first part, you're just going to be trying to dodge archers, and as usual, the bottom line is, if they want to hit you, they're going to hit you.
Dirt, dirt, dirt.
For some reason, I always have trouble jumping down that ladder. Okay, and then I just wait for this thing to kind of get ready to explode. I go this way. I try to throw my thing like somewhat down the stairs. I grab this frag grenade, and then I get out of here. And that's it. That's what you want to do there. Now I'm gonna pause here because the scene coming up is a bit trolly as well. It actually has the worst placed cutscene in the game. Now let me show you what I mean. So you come out of here, and like, you know what you want to do on these guys. You want to bait their attack out, but you see that? It screws everything up. You get this cutscene like right before you're making your subtle move to bait out their attack. I just can't deal with it. Sometimes I can do it, but, you know, it's 50-50. It's a coin flip. So, you know, just to make sure you have an easier time on this, I just recommend you wait. You know, so they're past the place where the cutscene is, and then you can just bait out their attacks. Skip the cutscene, bait these guys' attacks out, and then enter the Room of Death. Okay. If you're going for the long haul, you know, like playing in several segments for a long period of time trying to do a no merchant run, I highly recommend that you save at that typewriter that's just before the section we just played. It's right outside to your left before you cross the bridge. You'll want to save there. If you're doing a segmented speedrun, save there. Because this part, although the concept of how to do it is very simple, it just doesn't work very well on console unless you're God. You know, you have God-like speed. You have cat-like super cat reflexes. All right, and I'll try to show you the 2 ways that this has been done. But either way you choose to do it, the bottom line is, do not miss. If you miss a magnum shot, you gotta restart, because Salazar is going to take exactly 19, I believe it's 19 magnum shots, and if you miss one of these shots, you're not going to have 19, you're going to have 18, and that's why Chapter 4 is so tense, okay, because there's very little margin for error. So I'll try to show you both ways to do this, but remember, the bottom line both ways is, if you miss, start over. Okay, so I'm not guaranteeing you I'm going to be successful here, but I'll try. Okay. Oh, shit. I already fucked it up. That's how you want to do it that way, okay? You see how I have one magnum round left? Don't worry about getting grabbed or anything. That's usually going to happen. Yeah, anyway, I don't like doing it that way for that reason. Like, you have to be so fast and, like, so precise to not get stunned, to aim and hit them 5 times in, like, 6 seconds. It's ridiculous. So the way I like to do it, it's, like, not as consistent, but they go on the ground at least, and then, you know, you can have a little more time. So I'll throw that. That's bad. So that's what you want to do, but sometimes they'll go on their backs, like belly up, and, you know, you can't do it then. And you just have to keep trying until you get it, all right? That is what you want, okay? Don't expect it to go smoothly or easily. Just don't expect that. Know what you need to do and keep doing it until you get it. Believe me, it gets easier. Like, that part is just on no merchant. That's one of the gatekeepers. That's one of the parts you need to get by that's gonna give you fits. There's just not a whole lot you can do about it. And, you know, even if you don't have a flash grenade there, it's still feasible to do it. You shoot one of the guys in the face. You knock one guy down, you shoot the other one in the face, let the Garradors run up, and then kick them like you do with the flash grenade. All the flash grenade does is allow you to get your timing a little bit better with the kick. So once you're past that, you're home free as far as 4-1 goes. You just have vertigo, and what to say about this? There's a glitch here, and while I can't claim to have discovered it, like the one who discovered it, I'm not. I know there are a few people on YouTube I've seen who've discovered it by accident, but I did discover it, meaning I didn't find this glitch out from anybody else. I figured it out on my own, and I looked it up, and I'm very surprised that I don't hear a lot more about this glitch. I'm not saying people don't know about it. I'm just saying when I look it up, I don't see people talking about it. It's extremely easy, and yeah, you don't have to do much. There's another glitch, I don't know if you can call it a glitch, where Vertigo will come and knock on the door one time, you kick it open, he'll sort of jump backwards, you back up, let the door shut, let him bang again, kick, rinse, and repeat. Kick, rinse, and repeat. Do that for 4 minutes and you're done. That's perfectly viable, that works, and if you prefer that, go right ahead. But I've tried out this glitch many times, and the only time it hasn't worked is when I have a grenade equipped, when I don't have a gun equipped. So you want to have a gun equipped when you're doing this. I don't know if that's fact. I'm just telling you that's my experience. That is my experience. It doesn't work when you don't have a gun equipped. So, grab the red herb here. Rare and precious. Stunning and brave. And Vertigo will give you about, 3 quick time events after you get through this door. So just have your fingers on the triggers, ready for that. Oh man, I hate it when the game slows down like that. It always makes me think it's going to crash. I've never had the game crash on Vertigo, but it crashes on U3 for me all the time. All the time. This whole part reminds me of Alien 3. I bet this was inspired by Alien 3. Think about it. Alright. Piece of shit. How does the fucking game know when you're filming? How does it know that? Like, it just... It's like, when you're not filming, it's like, whatever. When you're not trying to get a personal best, whatever. But whenever you're going for anything, the game just knows it. Anyway, you want to lure him around this way. Okay. Get him in this liquid nitrogen, give him a kick, and then go in this room. Remember, have a gun equipped. Go right over to this corner when you get the prompt, like go as far as you can and then sort of back up and make sure you have the knock over prompt. And when he gets out of the liquid nitrogen, he's going to try to run in the room, and something will fucking glitch out, and he won't be able to get in. So, you just wait here. Sometimes the glitch, you know, it won't work properly and he'll get in, and then if he does get in, you just switch to the other door trick. You know, you'll use the liquid nitrogen here and go into the other room and then just kick the door open again and again until the elevator comes and then leave. But with this way, you can just stand here and wait for 4 minutes and have a gay old time just fucking looking at him and laughing and feeling sublime joy that this potentially extremely difficult fight just becomes a joke. I don't know precisely, like, I'm not a person who studies these things and can figure out the technical reasons why this happens, so I can't tell you exactly why this happens, or exactly the placement you need to have back here, or if it only works on 60 FPS and doesn't work on 30. I don't know. Maybe it only works on console, I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that when I press myself back into this corner after doing what I did before, it almost always works. Especially when I have a gun equipped. So, yeah, all you need to do now is just wait a few minutes until the cutscene comes for the elevator arriving, and then you will have defeated Gus. Alright, this should be coming to an end, like, now. Okay. So you just run up here, let him come in. Did I really glitch him out over there? Look at this fucking guy. Okay. Alright. Oh, hey there. Yeah, he'll run at you pretty fast, so just You know, don't even bother looking. Just hit him with that fucking thing and then get the hell out of here. Yeah, he really has a tough time with that door. I glitched him out on 2 sides of it that time. Yeah, I don't want this handgun ammo. I have no need for it. So I'm just going to take this first aid spray. And be gone! Okay, my friends. That's the end of 4.1, and now we're off to the rest of Chapter 4, which is a lot easier and a lot more fun. Like, there's some really fun glitches that you can do in 4.1, I'm sorry, in 4.2 and 4.3, like the minecart skip and whatever. But we have a lot to talk about here. I'm going to save just to not have to do this all over again. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get started. For 4.2, your biggest issue is going to be how you want to deal with the Dos El Gigantes, okay? Right now, what do I need to ditch? Do I need to ditch anything? I don't know. You're going to need to pick up this frag grenade either way, because it's very useful in the Novis 3 room, which is just going to... Oh, just going to stick it in sideways, okay? I want to show you how to do the boulder skip in this room, but it's going to be fast it's going to be too fast. First thing I want to mention is that I think Trickleman has a really good tutorial on it. He's the one who taught me how to do it. I think it was him through his tutorial. It's either him or Mike, but I'll find the video and I'll put a link to it just in case my description doesn't help you do this. Okay. So let me try to show it to you quickly and then try to explain to you what I'm doing. It's hard to get every time. This is not an easy glitch to perform. Alright? It's one of the harder glitches to get right in this game. Partly because you have enemies attacking you, and like even when you nail it, they'll often... This guy, like this Bill, he'll throw an axe at your face and knock you back in bounds after you go out of bounds. Yeah, I made it. Okay, so you're going to run up here to about there, run this way. I like to equip my handgun just in case I have to shoot somebody over here. Run up against this wall. You're past the boulder now, you know, and then as soon as you come back in bounds, quick turn right. And you're out. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna dump... Maybe I shouldn't dump that flame grenade, but I'm doing it because the Novis 3 room is just too much for me. I hate it with everything in my heart. Okay. I'm just going to try to clear out a lot of these guys so that I can show you more specifically how to do this glitch. Because it's going to take a little, like... It's about your positioning when you're clipping out of bounds. See, I got very lucky. I had quick turned and moved out of bounds before that guy hit me with the axe, so he didn't knock me in bounds. But if he had chucked the axe at my face right when I came down, he would have knocked me back in bounds. That guy will often hit you. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, whatever. Now... you see this little thing right here? Like, it's like an arrow almost. Two things, like a left and a right. Alright, God, I hope I can get rid of all these guys. Oh, come on. I just need some time to show this to you guys. Okay, those guys are just chilling, I guess. This thing right here, there's like a line there and a line there, and it looks like it's an arrow pointing that way. You want to go down just like slightly to the left of that arrow, all right? I can't be more precise than that, and I don't always get it every time. Sometimes you'll go a little too close to the arrow and you'll fall down by the stairs, and sometimes you'll go a little too far to the right and you'll just land in bounds right on this thing. But the general idea is you want to go just slightly to the left there. So like when you're running past this thing, I like to just sort of quick turn there like that and then just measure up and see, I went a little too far to the left that time, and I didn't make it. I clipped through. Do this again. I think I got it there. Nope, that was too far to the right. So you do have to be precise, and it's not easy. You know, it's really, you could know where you need to go and like still miss it. See, my track record is, you know, what is it, 1 out of 5 now? Nah, I went too far that time. See, now that I'm thinking about it, it's just like, it's all over. I can't do it now that I'm thinking about it. The only time I nail it, nah, I went too far that time. See, I'm not under duress, and so I'm just like, yeah, let's just, it's like when you're playing basketball and you get like a wide open three-pointer or something. You gonna make that shot? Nah, I didn't get it. You ain't making that shot. Not unless you have liquid nitrogen in your veins. Come on, man. Just, you know, for old time's sake. Oh, boy. I swear the game just programs it to have that guy there to whack you, like, no matter what you do here. Alright, this is pointless. I'm just gonna start this over. So you get the idea. You know, I showed it to you once and I fucked up 54 times, but that's the idea. And as soon as you land on that thing and you sense that you've landed out of bounds, you want to quick turn to your left and just run up to the boulder and keep pressing up, 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 so he runs up, 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 up. You have to attain a certain height, or else he won't be able to run through the big mechanical thing in the middle of the map. There, see, I do it on my first time there. I'm just holding up here, and when you see that cave up there, that's sort of your signal to turn around and run through this thing. Alright? And then I'm just holding up here. You just hold up, and he'll just run down, 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 down. And then when he clips in bounds, quick turn to your right. Sorry. These glitches are a little weird. That was bad, but whatever. Okay. Now, the question for the Dos El Gigantes room. Do you want to do it slow and save your RPG for Salazar? Or do you want to do it fast and take your chances with the Magnum on Salazar? I'll show you how to do it slowly and pretty reliably, if you want. The only problem the slow way is hitting the QTEs on the Plagas on the fucking idiot's back. Okay? So, like, you'll start off the normal way. Of course, when you're doing normal NG+, yeah, I'm sorry, NG Pro, you can use the Dipman glitch and just go out of bounds in this room. Skip the whole thing. But, okay. So this guy is gonna... Come on. Don't run too close to the lava pit, or else that El Gigante will grab you. And then, like, go up this ladder, and right when he comes up to it, to grab it, jump down and start knifing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up. Ready? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not really placed very well right now, but you want to get about 5 slashes in on him. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. It's cheese, and it's fair game in my book, because this fucking El Gigante is such a bullet sponge. Like, you have to kill him with a rocket launcher if you don't do this. I don't even think you could kill him, like, with all the Magnum ammo that you have. It'll take you about 15 minutes is my guess. He tried to kick me. Punk. 2, 3, 4, 5. 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. God damn, come on, man. Their HP is like 1,000,000. I'm serious. It's got to be like close to 1,000,000. Man. Oh, look at this. Just look at it. Okay. So he's down now, right? And then, like, the QTE here, I always fucking miss it. You know, I always miss it. And why do I miss it? Because, like, you have to be so fast on it that you really, if your reaction time is not very, very good, you're just going to be a split second too late if you wait to recognize whether it's an X or a box. And you'll miss it that way. So I have to guess. I have to guess whether it's going to be X or box. And so I always miss it. And that's why, honestly, if I could do that more reliably, I probably would save my RPG until Salazar. Because Salazar sucks. Like, it's really hard to fight him. Because you can't miss with your Magnum, as I noted earlier. But fucking with this guy, it takes too long, and I could be doing that for 15 minutes and then miss the third QTE for the Plagas and have to do it all over again. No, I'm just not doing it. And frankly, Salazar is easier than that for me. Alright. I don't know what the hell this asshole's doing, but he usually follows you a lot quicker than that. Flash grenades are going to be your best friend. But before you head into the worst room in the game, which is coming up, You want to come in here and fire your shotgun right away to the right and then to the left. And grab yourself some magnum ammo and I believe a frag grenade. Oh boy. I do not have any good advice for you in this room because it's almost purely random. Beyond what the speedrunners can tell you, which is like turning your camera like this or like this, I can't do that. I've told you that before. I just can't. There's not much you can do except pray. Like, pray as hard as you've prayed ever in your life. Nonetheless, what I do is a lot of people will just use flash grenades, but I'll incorporate frag grenades into my strategy as well. Because flash grenades, when they're all flying at you, it just kind of knocks them back for a second. Whereas a frag grenade can really knock them down and kill them. So they're very powerful against these guys, especially when they're all grouped up. So what I like to do is when I come in, I'll just try to shoot the ones in the air out of the air to give me some breathing room. And then... I don't know. Just watch. We'll see if I can get through it. Oh, man. They're so powerful when they're on the ground. They take one shot when they're in the air. Still not dead? Okay, finally. I should probably start over, because that was just... You know, shit like that happens to you, it's a bad omen. It's a really bad omen. This room is the worst. There's no comparison, it's not even close. It is the worst. So with those guys clear, you can try to beef up your health a little by getting green herb over there. Flash grenade. One thing I like to do on this level is go to the top one first. I find that one harder than the bottom one. Purely preference. Whatever your preference is, this is just my preference. That was bad. That was real bad. I got nervous, you know. I'm not gonna take this as my my actual run, but all right. So I'll equip my shotgun here just in case someone's waiting for me inside. Nobody is, so flash grenade time. All right. These guys are going to be a problem. No! No! Let me go! Let me go!
Oh, God.
Get away from me! Ugh. What? Oh man. So now you see like why you need to start over when that happens. This is why I don't have any advice for you. I have no strategy in this room except get lucky. That's my only strategy. Okay? I've shown you the way I do it, but it's not a strategy. It's just the way I do it. This fucking room is... It's awful. It's hell. The speedrunners have a name for it. I think they call it the third level of hell. Probably because it's the Novis 3 room. All right. Hey! He clipped through the wall. They do that. They're fucking cheap as shit. Really cheap. No joke. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Man, I kicked him. God. Yeah, I am not gonna make it. Okay, so this is gonna probably take me another, I don't know, 120,000 tries. So honestly, I'm just gonna do this and then cut to my successful run of it and then go ahead. Okay? But fuck this room. Yeah, I knew that was coming. No! Alright. I already used all my flash grenades. That's just fucking great. Whew. Guys, oh, I'm so lucky. I made it. I lost all my flash grenades, but what are you gonna do? You take what you can get, right? Oh boy. Okay. I don't like my power being this low, my HP, so... Get your ass up here. Get your ass down here. Pull your switch. And things are gonna ease up a bit now. You know, like that room, it's incomparable. There is just nothing like it in the rest of the game. Nothing. Even 5-4, which is a bitch, and you're gonna take a lot of damage, like, it's just not, there's no comparison. There is that room, and there is everything else. Okay? So don't feel bad. I died 8 times. It felt like I died 100 times. Okay? But yeah, I died 8 times on that part. And I was trying. I was really trying. I really wanted to get through it fast. And I died 8 times. Don't let that discourage you. That's my message to you. Alright, so don't worry about it. I'm going to save again. Just because, fuck it. Saving has saved my ass before when I screwed up a checkpoint. Alright, let's move on to 4-3 and the minecar skip. When you get up here, you're going to be a little frustrated because you're going to try to run through this part. You're going to grab a flash grenade, and you're going to try to run through and turn this crank, and it's going to seem like these guys are going to rush in, and they're always going to hit you before you can jump in the hole, and it's really annoying. Like so. So you'll jump over here, and then... what you want to do is run that way, and then go in the hole. Okay? And even if they're standing in front of you, they won't be able to grab you. If you're turning the crank, and you run this way, and then go into the hole, they're going to be like over in this area to your left. You know, you'll be standing here, and they'll be like where this thing with this cuneiform is. Do you know what this looks like? That looks like the Code of Hammurabi. That really does look a lot like cuneiform. And I wonder if they just like photoshopped a picture of the Code of Hammurabi in there. Anyway, a little detail on this section coming up. When I do it with a grenade, I have worse luck than when I do it with a handgun. I'll try to show you and see if that happens now, or maybe it just happened one time. So you're going to run like this and then run to the right of these. Grab this key head downstairs, grab this frag grenade. Of course he cut my head off. Of course he did. Of course he did. I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm just completely lost. I don't care. I'm just gonna let him hit me. Because I'm not shooting. Not doing it. That's it. That's how it's supposed to go. If you want, you can grab your red herb there. And then, bust out. Oh, well, I did it again. I can't, I can't show it to you more than once because I fucked up the checkpoint. But anyway, equip a flash grenade if you want. If you don't want, then just have a handgun ready. And here's what's going to happen. These little fuckers are going to come. Oh shit, there's 3 of them? I don't know, because I never shoot those guys, so yeah. The way to do it without getting them to kill you, I think you kind of like hug the coffin. I don't know, I'm just not fucking with it. I'm not doing it, so I use my flash grenade and that's it. I recommend you do the same. Okay. Lovely. And now we come to the minecart skip. There's been a lot of false information given about this skip, and particularly that like you have to have the Ditman glitch active to do it, or it doesn't work on console. Nonsense. You don't have to have the Ditman glitch active to do it, and it does work on console. The one that doesn't work on console is this one. The one where you kind of clip out here. That doesn't work on console. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess people have tried it and studied it and just know that it can't work on console. Yep. So here's the story on the minecart skip. All right. A lot of people are going to like to tell you to use this as like a visual reference, this barrel. But I want to try to explain to you how it works before we get into that, like why it works. What you're doing is you're getting yourself in a position here to where the game is going to want to clip you out of bounds. And in all the places where you clip out of bounds, whether it's earlier in 4.2 or later in 5.1 with the island skip, which is recently discovered and very easy compared to this glitch, it's going to be like right in a place where the jump up or jump over or jump down prompt is in between showing up and not showing up. And when you get it in the right place, you'll clip out of bounds. And someone just found a way to do it when you're on the minecart. So you're going to shoot this, and then you're going to sort of turn a little left. And you're going to look for when that barrel crosses this thing, okay? And when you do that, you're going to back up a little. And why are you doing that? It's just because it's about the time when the prompt to jump over would disappear. And because you're too close to it or something. So the idea is like you're doing this and the prompt will disappear. And then if you back up a little, it'll appear again. And then right when it does, you jump over and you clip out of bounds. All right? So again, you're doing this. And that's how you do it, you know? I'll try to show it to you again. Like, the visual cue that I use is more of the last... You see those things down there that are passing you when you start going down on the minecart? They'll be on your right. Like, when the last one passes me, that's when I'll jump over. I don't get it every time. Believe me, I don't. It's not terribly easy to do. But you kind of get used to it. You get the feel of the glitch, and you kind of just have a sense for when you should be jumping over, I guess. So, again, you're gonna sort of get into this corner and turn a little facing left, right? And then right about here, you'll back up a little and then jump over and you'll clip out. And remember, it's like right when you pass the last of those things. That is the best time to jump out. So when you do this, you have to come over here and go right about here, and that's when you'll get out of bounds. And then you just turn left and run through this wall. You don't need to worry about, like, falling into a black abyss and having to restart the game or something. It's you don't have to be too careful. Just equip a grenade so you run a little faster. This glitch is so awesome, just because it looks so cool. I fucking love the glitches in this game, and I really love this one. Especially when you get the music to trigger. If you do the glitch the other way, the music doesn't trigger, so it's very quiet. And, but this one, it's so creepy. It's much more creepy than the actual minecart fight itself. So the game is actually enhanced, I believe. It's like a little better when you do the minecart skip. Personally, I think this should have just been like part of the game. The minecart fight sucks. It's one of the worst parts of the game anyway. Most of the worst parts of the game are in Chapter 4, although Chapter 5 does give it a run for its money. But this, the minecart fight, and Novis 3, nothing compares. Nothing compares to Novis 3, not even 5.4. Nothing. It is the third level of hell. I can't emphasize it enough. So here, you're going to start walking through the floor. Again, don't worry, just keep running. You know, eventually you'll just come back up. Just try to, like, keep yourself on the tracks just to stay in line. Don't worry, though. What I do here is, on the Indiana Jones part where you have to take a little bit of a leap of faith, I just go a little to the left. Just so I'm, like, lined up with the thing when I get into the room. And then you can just run on the side here and pick it up. Okay, and when you come up here, do a quick turn to the right. And then just leave. All right, so now we're on to 4.4, I think, 4.4? 4.4 and Mega Salazar, and then we're going to be fighting Salazar, which is just going to be boatloads of fun, okay? So, in this part, one thing you can do is pick up this handgun ammo and then reload your handgun. Make sure all your weapons are kind of loaded up. We don't have a flash grenade because I wasted mine in the Novis room. Usually I get away in the Novis room by using frag grenades, but that is going to make this room much more difficult. I'm really pissed off that I don't have a flash grenade right now. Damn it. Well, I'm just going to have to explain it to you then, like how to do it with a flash grenade. But you're going to come down here, and you want to turn around and just shoot. And that will alert and make this guy point at you. And I like to take this guy over here and suplex him. Prepare your shotgun here. And get ready to... Now... He's going to hit me, probably. But that is where you would normally throw a flash grenade. Unfortunately, I can't. So, yeah. You want to get over here and make sure these guys get blown off. God damn it, come on. Okay, equip your handgun. And then do the Mega Salazar dance. Frame rate drop here is lovely. Always goes in slow motion, you know. All right, so you're gonna have what is it? A quick time, another quick time event here, and then you're gonna start one of the. I don't know, man. I don't like chapter 4, most of it. This is not essential, but you can go over here and get a yellow herb. I like to do it just because what the fuck, right? I mean, if you're not truly speedrunning the game, you want to get your power up as much as possible. Yeah, my power isn't looking good now anyway. My HP. Better reload this. So, what you're going to do here is try to run through this part as fast as possible until you get to the lift. Alright, and I have to warn you that the lift is not something that I've mastered. I haven't practiced it that much. I know basically what to do on it, but I'm not good at it. You have to be fast. You want to wait like maybe a split second when you get here to try to help the guy up here not grab you. And then you might get stunned by a grenade, or rather a dynamite here. Push that off. Push that off. Hit that. And then turn over here. See, I'm too fucking slow. And then, Alright. You want to point your gun about right here and stand here. Oh, man. Well, I did my best. When they gang up on you like this, you want to just try to get them into position where you can blow them off, okay? Like, good players don't need to do this. They can just go back and forth and blow them off like 2 at a time, and it'll be over in like 30 seconds. But one thing you can do is when you start pushing this thing for the first time, just restart the checkpoint, and you'll probably have a guy throwing dynamite, but at least you won't have like 100 people up your ass, okay? Yeah, he's not going anywhere. I'm just gonna suplex your ass because I have no shotgun ammo. Oh, guys, I have gotten myself into so much trouble due to I don't know. I mean, it started with the flash grenade, but right now, I mean, you don't need a bunch of shotgun ammo for Salazar, but you do need some. What am I looking at here? I mean, I guess that's enough. This is gonna be so much fun trying to explain how to do Salazar. I mean, in fact, it's not very hard to explain how to do Salazar, but it's hard to do Salazar because you have to be perfect. You can't miss. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. So, you see how much Magnum ammo we have right now. It should be exactly 19, and that is exactly what you need to defeat Salazar. Okay? I'm gonna explain to you how to do it, but it's up to you to actually do it. This is pretty much the last insanely difficult thing you're going to have to do in this game. Chapter 5 is a real step down in difficulty when compared to Chapter 4. All right? And outside of Novis 3 and I don't know, the double Garrador room, in 4.1. This shit is like your final test. This is the gatekeeper. Once you get past this, it's all yours. No merchant is yours. And remember, I did this. Look at my shotgun ammo. Look at how I lacked a flash grenade on that last part in the Mega Salazar room. If you have a flash grenade there, you're good. Like, it's going to be much easier than it was for me. But this part requires a certain type of perfection, and that perfection, again, is you can't miss a shot. It's still possible to beat him if you miss the shot, but fucking, you know, if you better just start over if you do. Okay, so I'm gonna save, and then I'll probably start like a separate video which I'll attach to this, like after saving, because this video has gone on like well over 2 hours. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, so we're back here after taking a little bit of a break. I practiced Salazar a little bit just to see if there was any information that I could impart that would be valuable. And I did manage to kill him once after missing one magnum shot. He only took 2 shotgun rounds if I missed 1 magnum shot. So it's not hopeless if you miss 1 shot. Maybe 2 will set you back a lot further, but don't miss a shot. Now, before I go in, I'm just going to tell you the general idea, which is you're going to run up really close to him. Try to place yourself in like the middle of the map so that his tentacles don't grab you. They might. They grab me sometimes. It's just a matter of getting lucky on your placement. And shoot his eye 4 times. Immediately after you do, you want to switch to your magnum. Before he sort of like comes out of his cocoon, you have this cutscene, and shoot him 6 times. And then you're going to back up and do this little pattern where he's going to try to do his one-hit kill move on you, and you're going to run over to this column and then do a quick turn and try to shoot him at around 2 times with your magnum. Reload as necessary. It's fairly intuitive, okay? So like I'll run up about there. Okay. Now, back up right here to like the center, reload your gun, and he's gonna do this. And when he does, run over here, do a quick turn. I determined that I couldn't hit him twice there. Take your opportunity to reload your shotgun if you can, and start, you know, pegging his eye. Okay, when he starts to do that, switch back to your magnum. Run over here, quick turn it. All right. I'm gonna reload now. Let's see. Got 4 shells left. This should be enough. Oh, perfect. All right. Man. I missed. Real bad, guys. Real bad. I'm running out of shotgun ammo. Fuck! Oh, this is just... So that's like 2 magnum shots I missed, okay? And I have no ammo. Like, I've got nothing. So if you're really lacking ammo, like I am, you can run over here and try to grab the shotgun ammo. Have fun with that. But, you know, you don't do this. Like, you gotta restart if you miss 2 shots. If you miss 1, you can sort of try to stick with it, but we'll see. Let's see how many shots it takes. One thing you don't want to do is like shoot his eye now, because it's going to take too many shots to open him up, so you just want to wait. Well, see, not too bad, I guess. And remember, if you run out of ammo like I did, don't worry about it. You are going to lose like all of your ammo in this part, but it's going to be refilled almost immediately after the fight. Okay? And I'm wondering if I should even bother doing that again, because you get the idea. Don't miss. If I hadn't missed, he would have been dead earlier. You know, 1 or 2 minutes earlier, and I wouldn't have had to use that health from getting hit from the tentacle. But it's the absolute same idea. Absolutely. No difference. Just don't miss. I missed, and what did it cost me? An extra 20 or so handgun rounds and 2 or 3 shotgun shells. That's 2 misses. It's doable. Okay, doable, but not advisable. Not something you would want to do on your best or worst day. Just, you know. But I'm thinking that it's not a bad idea for me to let myself have like not a lot of resources. So maybe you'll have more if you're following along with this. And that's a good thing, because it'll be easier for you and harder for me. But just watch. You just watch how quickly our inventory gets refilled. Okay. Don't need money, so forget that. See what goodies can come up here. There's gonna be a snake in one of these. I think it's this one. No, this one. He only gave me a white egg. Can't even use it. It's a great relief when you get to this part, because Chapter 4 is the beast. Chapter 4 is the monster. Chapter 5 is relatively easy compared to what we just went through. I'm already full after just completely emptying out my arsenal. Let's see what I can tell you now before moving on to Chapter 5. It's very important in Chapter 5. Like, in Chapter 4, the essence of your arsenal is your flash grenades. Those are like your backbone, right? Just like in Chapter 1, it's frag grenades. In Chapter 2, it's fire grenades. And in Chapter 5, it's going to be fire grenades once again. And the reason for that is U3. Now, again, it's not that you can't beat U3 absent fire grenades, but it's a lot quicker and a lot easier to do so with fire grenades, flame grenades, incendiary grenades. Okay? So the bottom line is, what you want to be paying attention to in Chapter 5 when you're following me mainly is you're preserving as many fire grenades, flame grenades as you can. Okay? That's it for Chapter 4. And I'll save and see you soon in Chapter 5 and the conclusion of the game. Have a good one, guys.